Chosen one, listen to me very carefully right now and do not skip this message. The people who walked out on you during your lowest point are about to witness your greatest elevation. Heaven has recorded your dignity in the silence. They thought they left you completely broken and defeated, but God just interrupted your day because a massive spiritual shift is happening in your life. You loved them purely. You gave them your heart without any hidden conditions. You poured your highest frequency into their lowest moments because you genuinely wanted to see them heal. And when your own strength was finally exhausted, they simply turned around and walked away without looking back at you. They left you alone with the mess they created. It felt like a brutal punishment for being kind. You spent so many restless nights wondering what you did wrong. You replayed every single conversation in your head, trying to find your specific mistake. You questioned your own worth. You asked the universe why your pure intentions were met with such deep betrayal. And while you were crying yourself to sleep, they seemed completely fine and entirely unaffected by the massive pain they caused. But I need you to hear this sacred truth right now. Your isolation is not a punishment. Your tears were never ignored by the spiritual realm. The very trap they secretly set for you is exactly where they are going to fall without any warning. I am going to reveal exactly how their sudden karma is playing out right now, but first you must fully understand the spiritual reality of your situation. If you have been feeling an overwhelming sense of exhaustion lately, do not ignore it. Your shoulders carry a heavy weight that nobody else can see or comprehend. You wake up tired before the day even begins. Your chest feels tight for absolutely no logical reason. This is not a normal psychological breakdown. This is a profound spiritual extraction that you barely survived. You see, you are a genuine empath. You do not just observe the pain of others. You literally absorb their toxic energy and try to transmute it into pure light. That is why they were so fiercely drawn to you in the very beginning. They recognized your rare vibration immediately. They knew you had the inner strength they completely lacked, so they attached themselves to your bright aura. They took your light and used it to fuel their own empty lives. They drained your optimism to fill their endless voids of deep insecurity. They violently took advantage of the fact that your soul is naturally wired to protect everyone. You truly thought your pure love could eventually save them from their own darkness. But energy vampires do not want to be healed. They just want to consume your beautiful energy. The moment you had nothing left to give, they discarded you without a single thought. They simply moved on to their next target while leaving you completely drained and wondering what you did wrong. You felt like a temporary stepping stone. It is perfectly okay to feel angry about this. It is perfectly okay to feel deeply used and profoundly discarded by someone you implicitly trusted. You have always been the strong one in every single relationship. You are the cycle breaker who carries the heavy emotional burdens for everyone else in your family. People constantly come to you with their deepest secrets because your warm energy feels like a safe sanctuary for their broken pieces. But who holds you when you are falling apart? Who truly listens to you when your tired spirit is quietly screaming for help? You are not crazy for feeling this immense gravity. The heavy sadness you carry is the dark echo of a spiritual warfare you fought entirely in secret. You bravely fought monsters that the rest of the world could not even see. You gave your absolute best to selfish people who only knew how to take. And heaven watched every single moment of this incredibly unfair exchange while you quietly suffered alone. They thought your kindness was a permanent weakness they could exploit forever. They falsely assumed you would stay broken in the dark corner they left you in, but they made a catastrophic spiritual miscalculation when they finally walked away. They did not realize who they were actually dealing with. They completely forgot that the universe fiercely protects its most chosen and pure souls. You often sit quietly and wonder why your life has to be this hard. You look around at people who do terrible things and they always seem to prosper. Meanwhile, you do everything right and still face these crushing emotional storms. The generational cycle actually ends with you. That is exactly why your unique path has been so much harder than everyone else around you. You were chosen to break the ancient curses your bloodline could not defeat. The intense pain you just survived was a brutal but necessary spiritual initiation. The universe had to push you to the absolute edge of your emotional limits for a very specific reason. I know exactly why they had to leave you in that darkness. And what is coming next will change your reality forever. You are sitting in the heavy silence of your own room right now. The phone does not ring. The messages have completely stopped coming. You feel utterly isolated from the world around you. And in this quiet space, the loud voices of self-doubt try to convince you that you are fundamentally broken. They want you to believe that you somehow deserve to be abandoned. You look at the empty spaces they left behind. You remember the countless times you sacrificed your own peace to make sure they were comfortable. You gave them the warmest parts of your pure soul. And when they walked away, they did not just leave a physical absence. They left a gaping, energetic wound that constantly aches. It feels like breathing underwater every single day. I need you to stop blaming your beautiful heart for their ugly actions. Stop searching your past behaviors for a mistake that does not exist. You did absolutely nothing wrong. Your pure intentions were never the problem in that relationship. The painful isolation you are experiencing right now is not a symptom of your personal failure. It is actually a divine spiritual quarantine. The universe saw exactly what was happening to you behind closed doors. Heaven watched as they slowly siphoned your bright energy to feed their dark ego. They were quietly destroying your high frequency, and because you were too loyal to leave them, the spiritual realm had to violently intervene. The universe literally forced them out to save your spirit from collapsing. This was never just a normal breakup or a standard falling out between friends. What you just survived was a brutal spiritual warfare playing out in physical form. The physical realm is entirely dictated by the unseen spiritual realm. The people who hurt you were heavily influenced by low-vibration entities. These entities absolutely despise the bright light you naturally carry. They did not walk away because they suddenly stopped loving you. They walked away because the dark energy they carry could no longer tolerate your blinding light. Your pure frequency became completely suffocating to their hidden demons. They felt exposed every single time they looked into your honest eyes. Your genuine empathy was a massive threat to their toxic existence. There is a very specific secret about your spiritual identity that they recognized immediately. It is a deep truth that you do not even fully realize about yourself yet. They sensed this ancient power sleeping inside of you from the very first day, and it terrified them to their core. I will tell you exactly what this secret energy is and why it makes you so dangerous to them. But first, you must understand how they tried to suppress this power. They deliberately made you feel small so you would never discover your true spiritual magnitude. They constantly criticized your deep sensitivity. They called you crazy when your strong intuition correctly exposed their lies. They desperately needed you to stay confused so they could maintain control over your bright aura. Every time you cried over their cruel words, a piece of your protective shield cracked. They wanted to keep you trapped in a continuous cycle of profound emotional exhaustion, but they severely underestimated the divine protection surrounding your life. The universe finally stepped in and severed that toxic cord. Your current loneliness is just the chaotic dust finally settling down. You are currently undergoing a massive energetic recalibration. Your spirit is actively healing from a war you did not even ask to fight. Save this video right now so you do not lose this frequency when you need it most. You must anchor yourself to this high vibration truth before the enemy tries to confuse you again. You are finally safe from their heavy emotional manipulation. Think about how light you suddenly feel when you stop trying to fix them. The exhausting brain fog is slowly starting to lift from your tired mind. That is not a mere coincidence. That is the physical sensation of your stolen energy returning to its rightful owner. The universe is actively pouring fresh grace into the deep emotional craters they recklessly left behind. They thought their sudden departure would completely destroy your fragile world. They fully expected you to chase after them and beg for their toxic breadcrumbs. But your beautiful silence has completely shattered their massive ego. And while they are currently pretending to be happy, a massive spiritual storm is secretly gathering right above their completely unaware heads. You thought they abandoned you because you were somehow flawed. You thought your love was simply not enough to keep them around. But heaven sees the absolute truth of this situation. The real spiritual reason they left has absolutely nothing to do with your worth. The universe literally forced them to pack up and walk away because of what was coming next for you. Your kind soul operates on a remarkably high frequency. This frequency acts as a massive magnet for both miracles and monsters. People with dark intentions are naturally drawn to your bright light. They desperately want to consume your warmth because their own spirits are completely cold, and they know you will always offer them endless grace. But they can never actually sustain that high vibration for very long. In the realm of spiritual physics, light and dark cannot occupy the same space forever. Your pure energy was constantly elevating the environment, while their toxic presence was actively trying to drag it down into the mud. The friction between your soul and their ego created a violent, energetic clash. Something eventually had to break under that immense pressure. Heaven finally made the ultimate choice for you. You did not lose a great love or a loyal friend. You lost a heavy parasite that was feeding on your divine potential. They were blocking the massive blessings that were trying to reach you. The universe could not drop your new inheritance into your hands because your hands were too busy holding on to them. You were fiercely protecting the very person who was secretly destroying you. It is completely normal to mourn the illusion of who you thought they were. You fell in love with their potential instead of their reality. You saw the good in them that they could not even see in themselves. But your beautiful empathy became a dangerous blindfold. You kept ignoring the massive red flags because you wanted to believe in their redemption, but they were never actually planning to change their toxic ways. You are a rare cycle breaker in a world full of sleeping people. You carry a frequency that naturally heals generational trauma. This makes you a prime target for people who refuse to do their own healing. They wanted you to do all the heavy spiritual lifting for them. And when you finally collapsed from the sheer weight of it, they called you weak and simply walked away to find a new victim. The profound silence you hear in your life right now is not abandonment. It is the sacred sound of your energy field finally clearing out the toxic debris. Your spirit guides had to isolate you to perform this emergency emotional surgery, and they are carefully removing the deep hooks that those energy vampires left inside your heart. You are being thoroughly cleansed and completely prepared for your next chapter. Look back at the exact moment they left you. You probably felt like your entire world was falling apart in real time. You begged God to change their mind and bring them back to you, but God was actually ignoring your desperate prayers to protect your ultimate future. The divine realm knew that keeping them in your life would eventually cost you your sacred destiny. They never truly loved the real you. They only loved how completely safe you made them feel in their own chaos. They used your unconditional love as a warm blanket to hide their darkest insecurities, and the moment you started to shine too brightly, they felt extremely threatened. Your pure existence became a bright mirror that constantly reflected their ugly flaws back at them. That is the hidden secret about narcissists and dark entities. They do not target weak people who have nothing to offer. They specifically hunt for the brightest lights because they are starving for authentic energy. But there is one absolute rule of spiritual physics that they arrogantly ignored when they abused your trust. And it is about to trigger a massive karmic event. They thought they could just take your light and walk away without any consequences. They assumed the universe was blind to the tears you shed in absolute secret. But heaven has a very strict protocol for anyone who intentionally harms a chosen one. I am going to show you exactly how their spiritual protection has been permanently revoked. But first, you need to realize something. Remember that massive secret about your spiritual identity they recognized instantly? Here is the absolute truth about why they were so terrified of you. You possess a pure baseline frequency that naturally exposes everything they wanted to keep hidden in the dark, and you did not even have to say a single word to them. Your mere presence acted as a massive spiritual mirror that reflected their deepest shame. When they looked at you, they saw exactly how broken and toxic they truly were, and that terrifying realization made them incredibly angry and defensive. They could not stand next to your pure light without feeling completely inferior. So instead of doing the hard work to heal their own trauma, they decided to try and extinguish your bright flame completely. They wanted to drag you down to their miserable level so they would not feel so alone. This is the exact definition of an energy vampire in the spiritual realm. They are wandering souls who actively refuse to elevate their own low vibration. They survive by attaching themselves to chosen ones like you, because you possess an endless supply of divine empathy that they desperately need to consume. They constantly want all of your benefits without ever matching your high spiritual requirements. They take your patience and they give you their endless chaos. They consume your brilliant optimism and replace it with their heavy paranoia. And they do all of this while making you believe that you are the one who is actually draining them. You always thought you were simply too much for them to handle. You truly believed you were too sensitive or perhaps too emotionally demanding. But the universe wants you to completely erase that toxic lie right now. You were never too much for them. They were simply too weak to carry the immense weight of a genuine and honest connection. They greatly prefer superficial bonds because real intimacy requires total accountability. Your pure soul demanded a level of truth that their fragile ego could never provide. So they cowardly ran away back to their familiar darkness where they feel completely safe. And they intentionally chose comfortable chaos over the profound healing you so generously offered them every single day. They walked away and made you feel like you were the absolute crazy one. They spun a false narrative to make themselves look like the innocent victim, and now you are sitting here feeling totally discarded and confused by their sudden cruelty. You feel like they won the battle because they walked away smiling and completely unbothered. But you are only looking at the deceptive surface of this physical realm, and you are completely missing the massive spiritual storm that is currently brewing right behind them. The tables are already turning violently in the unseen world. You see, the universe keeps a meticulous record of every single energetic exchange between human beings. Nothing is ever lost or ignored by the watchful eyes of the divine council. When they recklessly abused your pure love, they unknowingly broke a fundamental law of spiritual physics. They incurred a massive karmic debt that cannot be simply erased by moving on to a new target. The universe demands a strict energetic balance for every single action. They actually believe they got away with destroying your precious inner peace. They are currently parading around like they did absolutely nothing wrong to you. But their arrogant pride is exactly what the universe is actively using to orchestrate their ultimate downfall, because heaven has quietly removed their protective barriers and left them completely exposed. The very same demons they refuse to heal are now turning completely against them, and the toxic cycle they tried to project onto your life is violently snapping back. They are about to face the exact pain they so casually inflicted on your beautiful heart. The spiritual justice you thought you would never see is currently manifesting in real time. Before I reveal exactly how God is handling your enemies in this very moment, you must confirm your alignment. The universe needs to know that you are finally ready to release them permanently. You must close the massive door on your painful past to unlock this new timeline. Comment, "I claim it," right now if you are experiencing this exact shift. Your spiritual team is desperately waiting for your clear signal to unleash their perfect justice. You do not have to fight this heavy battle anymore. The karmic trap is fully set, and they are walking right into it without any clue. They thought they successfully escaped the heavy consequences of their actions. They truly believed that walking away from you was a massive victory. But they did not realize they were walking straight into a divine trap, and heaven has officially closed the escape routes they used to rely on. The universe has stripped them of all their energetic protection. They are now standing completely naked before their own dark karma. Every single lie they told about you is currently collapsing. The people they tried to turn against you are suddenly seeing their toxic behavior clearly. Their carefully constructed mask is finally cracking in front of everyone, because the universe is actively clearing your good name in rooms you have not even entered. You do not even have to say a single word to defend your own honor. They are watching their false reality crumble right now. They used your bright light to manifest all their temporary success. They stole your pure frequency to build their fragile empire. But since they violently cut the cord to your soul, their borrowed energy supply is completely gone. Their luck is suddenly drying up in ways they absolutely cannot explain. Things that used to be incredibly easy for them are now becoming impossible. The heavy spiritual drought has officially begun for them. You might see them posting happy pictures and pretending everything is perfect. Do not let their desperate illusions fool your strong intuition. Behind those fake smiles is a deep and terrifying panic. They feel a heavy emptiness inside because the divine grace you provided is permanently gone. They try to find your pure warmth in other people, but every new connection only reminds them of the massive mistake they made. Every time they try to move forward, an invisible wall blocks their chosen path. They are experiencing constant delays and massive frustrations in their daily lives. The opportunities they felt so entitled to are suddenly being handed to other people. They thought they could simply replace your pure presence with superficial distractions, but the universe is making sure that absolutely nothing satisfies their endless hunger anymore. They are wandering through a spiritual desert of their own making, and the most terrifying part for them is that they know exactly why this is happening. Deep down in their dark soul, they know they ruined the best thing they ever had. They are completely aware that their current misery is the direct result of betraying your loyal heart, but their toxic pride will never allow them to openly admit it to you. They are finally realizing that they threw away the most genuine love they will ever receive, and that specific regret is a slow poison to their massive ego. They cannot sleep peacefully because their own guilt is haunting them at night. The spiritual entities they aligned with are now demanding their heavy payment. They are fighting terrifying, invisible battles without your strong shield to protect them anymore. Heaven is making them sit in the exact darkness they tried to bury you in. And this is not an act of petty revenge from the universe. This is absolute divine correction. When they attacked you, they did not realize they were attacking the property of God. And touching your anointed energy without pure intentions carries a massive spiritual penalty. You are a chosen one who carries a very specific holy mandate. You can finally stop crying over the immense injustice of it all. Take a deep breath and let the heavy weight fall off your tired shoulders. The violent war you fought in the dark is officially over. The universe has taken over the active battlefield on your behalf, so you do not have to lift a single finger to get the ultimate vindication you deserve. The divine justice system is executing its flawless plan right now. Their sudden downfall is happening entirely behind the scenes. You will soon hear the shocking news of their unexpected collapse, but you must not feel any pity for them when their karma finally hits. Do not let your beautiful empathy trick you into rescuing them again. They absolutely must learn this brutal lesson on their own. You are officially prohibited from interfering with their divine punishment. But heaven is doing something much bigger than just punishing your enemies. The universe is not simply settling a karmic debt to make things even. While they are busy losing their stolen peace, heaven is actively preparing a massive package for you. God is about to hand you something they desperately tried to prevent you from getting. There is a monumental divine repayment scheduled to enter your life very soon. The specific blessings they stole from you are not just returning, they are being completely multiplied. You are about to step into a timeline that will make your past pain look like a tiny shadow. I am going to reveal exactly what heaven is physically returning to your life, but you must keep your energy totally grounded first. The universe is not just balancing the spiritual scales. Heaven is preparing a massive wave of divine repayment just for you. Every single tear you shed in secret was carefully collected by the divine realm. They thought they left you completely empty and broken, but God was actually emptying your life because heaven needed to make massive room for an unbelievable miracle that is arriving today. You are about to step into an era of unprecedented abundance. The financial and emotional blessings they secretly blocked are finally rushing toward you. The universe deliberately held these gifts back while they were still around. Heaven knew they would try to steal your new blessings, so the divine realm waited until they were completely gone. Their sudden departure was the ultimate green light. This is the absolute peak of spiritual physics. For every single ounce of pure love they carelessly wasted, the universe is returning it 100-fold. The profound peace they stole from your mind is being completely restored today. You will wake up tomorrow feeling lighter than you have felt in years, because the heavy, dark cloud is permanently gone. You are finally free from their toxic grip. You are officially entering a timeline where you are completely untouchable. Their low frequency can no longer reach the high altitude you now occupy. You are soaring high above the toxic drama they desperately tried to drag you into. Your bright aura is expanding and creating a massive shield of divine light around your beautiful soul while you rest. No spiritual weapon formed against you will ever prosper now. Your intense suffering was never meant to destroy you. That brutal pain was the fire that forged your incredible spiritual strength. You are a powerful cycle breaker who survived the worst emotional storms imaginable. Heaven had to test your pure heart, and you passed that brutal test with absolute grace when you chose to walk away. You are now ready to hold this massive light. The universe is now bringing your true soul tribe into your life. You are about to meet people who will never try to drain your beautiful energy. They will recognize your incredible worth the very second they meet you. You will no longer have to beg for the bare minimum, because authentic love and deep respect are becoming your new normal. Your days of profound isolation are completely over. Listen to me very closely right now. Heaven has officially upgraded your spiritual status in the unseen realm. You are no longer playing the role of the victim or the stepping stone. You are stepping into your true identity as a high-frequency soul, and the massive inheritance meant for your entire bloodline is finally yours to claim. You are the chosen one. The contrast between your life and their life is about to become shocking. While they are desperately fighting for tiny scraps in the dark, you will be feasting at the grand table of abundance. Your victory will be completely silent, but absolutely devastating to their fragile ego. They will watch your incredible rise from the miserable shadows they chose. This is your ultimate vindication. You do not have to work hard to receive this divine compensation. You do not have to chase after these new blessings or force things to happen. You simply have to sit back and watch the universe deliver exactly what was promised to you. The painful season of planting seeds in the dark is entirely over, and the glorious season of harvesting has officially begun for you today. You earned every single piece of this. Every single thing you lost is being replaced by something infinitely better. The universe is upgrading your entire reality because you stayed kind when they were completely cruel. You kept your beautiful heart soft in a world that tried to make you entirely bitter. That requires a level of spiritual strength that most people will never possess, so heaven is rewarding you with unmatched peace. You truly survived the impossible. Let this profound relief completely wash over your tired soul right now. The exhausting spiritual war is finally over, and you are the absolute victor. The divine spoils of this intense battle belong entirely to you. You can finally drop your heavy armor and breathe safely again. because the universe has successfully cleared the path for your ultimate destination. You are entirely safe now, but you must be completely prepared to receive this massive wave of grace. If your energy field is still focused on their ugly betrayal, you might miss the beautiful miracle standing right in front of you. You have to actively align your frequency to this brand new reality. I am going to tell you exactly how to prepare your spirit for this huge shift. Do not look back anymore. Your spirit guides are asking you to fully surrender to this beautiful process. Stop looking backward at the closed doors and the empty rooms. The people who left were simply not qualified to join you in this magnificent new chapter. They were temporary teachers sent to show you exactly what you do not deserve, and you must thank the universe for their quick removal. Your brand new life is waiting. You have walked through the absolute darkest valleys. You carried the heavy weight of their pain on your own shoulders. But right now you are standing in the purest light, and the universe is wrapping you in a warm blanket of divine protection. You are completely safe in this new timeline. Let that beautiful realization settle deep into your spirit right now. Take a very slow and deep breath with me. Feel the exhausting tension finally leaving your tired muscles. The spiritual warfare you fought for so many years is completely finished. You do not have to wear your heavy armor anymore. God has personally taken over the battlefield for you, so your only job now is to peacefully rest and heal in this safe space. You are stepping into the most powerful era of your entire life. The tears you cried have watered the seeds of your incredible future, and the harvest that is blooming right now is magnificent. You are no longer the victim of their toxic games. You are the victorious cycle breaker who completely shattered their generational curse while keeping your heart pure. The universe needs your mind to be totally clear to receive this blessing. You must release every ounce of resentment you still hold against them. You do not even need to forgive them to find your peace. Heaven has already severed their toxic cord permanently. Holding on to their dark memory will only block the bright light trying to reach you. They are no longer your problem or your spiritual responsibility. Heaven has completely handled their karma behind closed doors. You must turn your beautiful face away from their past. Look directly into your glowing future. The financial abundance and deep emotional peace meant for your bloodline are waiting for your clear permission to enter. You are a genuine empath and a powerful lightworker. Your soul was uniquely designed to channel massive amounts of divine energy. But for a very long time you were pouring that precious energy into an empty black hole, and they took it without saying thank you. Now that the toxic leak is permanently sealed, your power is rapidly growing. You can feel it. Every morning you wake up now will feel slightly different. The heavy dread that used to crush your chest is being replaced by a quiet excitement. You will start to notice beautiful synchronicities happening all around you. The universe is whispering sweet confirmations that you are exactly where you need to be because your guides are walking beside you. You are finally reclaiming your high-frequency status today. The incredible gifts you thought you lost are waking up inside your soul right now. Your sharp intuition is coming back online stronger than it ever was before. You will instantly know when someone carries the wrong energy, and you will never let them cross your sacred boundaries again. Your heart is completely healed and entirely ready to receive true love. The divine realm is aligning you with people who vibrate at your exact frequency. These new souls will fiercely protect your peace instead of destroying it. They will celebrate your bright light instead of trying to hide it in the dark, and they will appreciate who you naturally are. I want you to mentally place a bright white light around your entire body. This glowing shield is your permanent spiritual boundary. Nothing with a low vibration can ever penetrate this divine protection again. The vampires who tried to steal your joy are locked outside of this sacred circle, and your energy will only be shared with those who truly deserve it. The universe is extending a golden key to you in this exact moment. This is the ultimate reward for keeping your heart pure in a bitter world. But you have to physically reach out and grab it to complete the energetic exchange. Heaven needs to see a physical action that proves you are ready to claim your divine inheritance. You must actively participate. Your spirit guides brought you to this exact message for a monumental reason. They wanted to validate your silent pain and confirm your upcoming victory. You are not watching this by some random accident. This is a highly orchestrated appointment designed to elevate your vibration, and the Divine Council is watching your next steps very closely right now. Now it is time to permanently lock the door on your painful past. You must seal your powerful energy field so their toxic shadows can never attach to you again. This final step is absolutely crucial for your ongoing spiritual protection. You are about to claim the biggest blessing of your entire life, and heaven is waiting for your final confirmation. The incredible universe has brought you here for a massive spiritual coronation. You are no longer fighting for your basic right to exist in peace. The heavy chains of your painful past are completely shattered on the floor right now. You are a brilliant lightworker who successfully navigated the darkest storm, and heaven is incredibly proud of your resilient spirit. But your newly restored energy field is currently wide open and glowing brightly. The dark entities who drain energy will desperately try to find a way back inside. They want to steal this massive upgrade before you can fully realize your own power. You must actively close the spiritual door to lock their low frequency out forever. You need a permanent, energetic seal. This is your sacred opportunity to claim absolute authority over your own life. Follow this page right now to seal your spiritual protection and lock out the enemy. This is not just a simple button on a screen. This is a deliberate energetic action that tells the universe you are officially joining the high-frequency tribe of chosen ones. When you join this protected community, you are building an invisible fortress of light around your soul. The vampires who drained you cannot survive in this high-vibration space. Type "I claim it" in the comments right now to align your spirit with this exact frequency. Your written word acts as a powerful divine contract in the spiritual realm. For so long, you were forced to play the painful role of the victim. They treated you like a temporary stepping stone for their own selfish desires. But heaven has officially upgraded your status in the unseen world. You are now stepping into your beautiful era as the untouchable chosen one, and you are completely ready to inherit the massive abundance meant for your bloodline. You are the brave cycle breaker who took the heaviest hits so your future family would not have to suffer. The generational curse stops right here with you. Because you took on that massive spiritual burden without becoming bitter, the universe owes you a monumental reward. Your pure heart is about to become a giant magnet for absolute miracles. Every time you watch these videos, you are reinforcing your divine armor. You are reminding your spirit that you belong to an ancient lineage of genuine empaths. The world desperately needs your pure light, but you are no longer required to set yourself on fire just to keep other people warm. You finally get to enjoy the beautiful warmth of your own bright soul. They will eventually try to come back when they realize what they lost. They will send small messages to test if your boundaries are still weak. Do not open that toxic door ever again. You are operating on a totally different timeline now, and their chaotic energy simply cannot exist in the peaceful paradise you have built. Let them stay in the dark. The incredible peace you feel right now is your permanent new reality. You have successfully passed the hardest spiritual test the universe could possibly give you. Heaven watched you choose pure love when you had every single reason to choose revenge. That is exactly why your specific blessings are being multiplied beyond your wildest imagination today. Share this message with another chosen one who needs a strong spiritual shield today. When you send this frequency to someone else, you are expanding your own protective aura. We are building an unbreakable grid of pure light across this physical world, and the dark entities are absolutely terrified of our united strength. You are never alone in this fight. Rest your tired mind tonight knowing that divine justice has already been fully served. The universe is busy arranging beautiful surprises for you to discover tomorrow. You will soon wake up with a heart full of deep gratitude instead of heavy anxiety. The massive emotional debt they left behind has been completely paid off by the spiritual realm. Keep your head held extremely high as you walk into this new chapter. You are God's strongest soldier who earned every single stripe on your spiritual uniform. The days of questioning your worth are permanently over. You finally know exactly who you are, and more importantly, you know exactly who is fiercely protecting you from the unseen shadows. Welcome to the highest frequency of your entire human existence. The heavy winter of your soul has passed, and a beautiful spring is blooming around you. Claim your divine inheritance and stay inside this highly protected energy field. You are a chosen one forever. The incredible journey of your ultimate victory starts right now.